So thankful and grateful to be here with you. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for being. Okay, thank you for the growth on our channel where we receive the messages, the divine messages with the highest self, the love source, God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, wants to deliver through me for us to hear, to see. Okay, thank you. For us. Yes, this is a collective message. So let's see. What is the word for today? What's the word for today? Let's find out. What's the word for today? From the Akashic Tarot, the word for today is keys. Because we had the Queen of Keys. I heard you make the keys. That's why you got the keys. Because you make the keys. Which means you have access. You have access. Where others have access denied, you have access because it's your key. I heard you can't just pay to get access here. You can't just buy your access here. Okay, bottom of the deck. We have Archangel Raphael coming through. That heart energy. And then, like, he's holding it in his hand. It's like, I heard, found somebody heart. Found something of value. It resonates with the heart. Okay, creating from that energy. Now you got the keys. Okay. Let's get one. Show us the dominant energy from the PNQ Oracle. The amazing deck designed by my two grandsons. What is the message? What's the word for today? Thank you. This one. Oh, look at that. It's Princeton's drawing from what, 5 years ago? 4 years ago? 4 years ago. We have a tree. So the tree always makes me think of the sacred secretion with the whole Santa Claus thing and the sacred secretion and the chrism. And yeah, so there's that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, research the sacred secretion. It's about the land of milk and honey. It's about how it comes through your entire body's energy and then returns back to where it started. Dead Toy Sonic. We have Dead Toy Sonic. Dead is misspelled, so somebody thought, somebody thought something was dead. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Listen, you thought something was dead. Nothing has happened. Nothing has transformed. It's like you plateaued for a while. You have plateaued for a while, but the thing is, where you plateaued at is really it's a decent place. I heard there ain't much to complain about here. There ain't much to complain about here where you plateaued at. But you would like to have another elevation while that's happening. That's happening. And they said in December. It's happening in December for you. Yeah, for you. Because you're like, wow, I've accomplished so much. This is like somebody who thinks that they've learned everything. There's a know-it-all. There's somebody's a know-it-all. You just think you know everything, don't you? Well, get ready to have another download, another epiphany. Learn something new. Learn something, not just something new, because you learn new stuff all the time, but this is something very significant. Okay, so what spread goes perfectly with this message that you're bringing through for us today about something that's happening in December? This top one, the nail art spread. Okay, thank you. Why we can't say it straight? That's a good question. Okay, the nail art spread, which is one that I created. I got a message about this. It's so awesome the way it came through. I just remember it like, wow, you just gave me a whole spread off of doing nails. This is awesome. All right. What's up? I see you, Ken Lynette. I got the Housewives Scroll in my hand again. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. What's the word for today? So thankful and grateful. Thank you for the love. All right, so cleanup work in the etching the cuticles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. They're saying you already did the cleanup work. So you already, yeah, you did the cleanup work. You already etched the nails. You already cleaned up the cuticles. Like you prepped, the nail bed is prepped. Okay, so now let's see what's the extension. What's the tip? What's the expansion area here? The expansion, okay, in this energy. Thank you. So you already laid the ground. Like I said, it really feels a lot like a plateau. The expansion is Four of Swords. What's the tip that you're extending through is peace. Okay. But that's just a form that you're going to lay things on. So you got to build on the energy of peace. See the tip? I mean, unless it's a glorified press-on or unless it's a press-on nail, like you're going to put stuff in this nail art, we're going to strengthen it. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to prime, which means, you know, this is what's going to help the new energies stick. Yes, and we have judgment. Oh, look at that. I heard that everybody's under judgment. What's up, Germany in the house? I got family over there, Gargoyle. That's what's up. Okay. Judgment. Okay. So what's going to help it here is that there's already, it's like, you say it clearer and more linearly. Thank you. You feel free and clear. You don't feel weighed down or burdened by what you know about yourself. The shame and the guilt, that stuff is done. Okay, anywhere where you didn't feel like you were worthy, you didn't feel deserving, you didn't feel aligned, like that's done. You've already gone through this process of checking yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah, like that. So in the next position, we're going to lay the acrylic, which is adding in the strength. And that's the Five of Swords. To add in the strength, we're going to cut cords. Like, we're not doing the same thing no more. Okay, you already know what self-sabotage is, so we're not going to do that. This is what makes it stronger, I heard. So you're ready to let something go. That's what I see here. You're ready to let something go. Filing and shaping. Perfect it this way. This is how you get the shape. Get it looking right. Let's see what else. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. File and shape it. Seven of Pentacles. That's so not cute. So not cute until you file it and shape it. And this is how you make it perfect. You invest time. You invest time. You are building for the long haul. You built these things stable, okay? I heard we built this city on rock and roll. Okay, yeah, that's energy. You built this city. You built this to be stable. You building this to be, okay, so you already did a lot of years of work at getting your own mind right. That's why you have the keys. Okay, so your peace supports the keys. Okay, the wise decision you made from the past supports the next level from the keys because you've already got access. Now it's a level up. So it's like they already gave you the keys to the house. Now it's time to move in all your stuff. It's time to familiarize yourself with the kitchen and all the utensils and all the nooks and crannies and, you know, start filling that mug in. It's like that. Okay, let me see some more. Because you're investing for the long haul here. You're not trying to leave. You're planning to stay. You're planning to stay. Like, I got the keys, I got all the keys, and I'm not leaving. I will always have these keys. These are my keys. The keys to the kingdom, not just anybody can carry. And I got them for a reason. I heard, and I got them for a reason. So now, once you get it filed and shaped, let's put the design on. We're going to beautify it with what? With the sun. We're just going to put a little bit of love in your heart. And the world will be a brighter place. Yes, like the sunlight bright. Okay. Say it right. Okay. So you beautify it by bringing empowerment to this situation, by bringing joy to the situation, innocence. Also that energy of innocent, because that's what they were talking about with the judgment card coming out in the position of what helps it adhere is you've already been under judgment. In other words, like I said, thank you. It's like standing before Anubis. Does your heart weigh lighter than a feather? And you're like, yeah, it does. Okay. Because why? You already took care of business. You already did the cleanup work. The cleanup woman, you already did the cleanup work. So much. Like, and then I'm just saying, like, you did it and then you went through the place with the white glove to make sure it was done. And it's done. So not only did you process a situation where you were, like, you took all the wisdom out of it. You learned all the lessons from it. You made the changes in your life. You applied the changes that you made and the wisdom that you gained, okay? And you could even teach somebody else how to do it now. What's up, go to Amazon, I see you, baby. So that's how you beautify it. You bring your sun energy. You bring your empowerment. You bring your I am, I can, I got it abilities. Okay, yeah. How you seal it with the top coat. You seal it. You seal that design in. How are you sealing it? With the 3 of Pentacles. You want it? I got it. Dripping like water. Oh, you want to see how I do it? This is how we do it. Yeah. Let me see with the crystal embellishments, which is the bonus in the situation. Oh, the bonus is the 5 of Pentacles. They miss you. They miss you. They miss you. Because you gotta cut cords on something, okay? It's like, yeah. Okay, thank you. People will give everything they got to get this. Whatever it is that you're expanding into, because you got the keys. So this is like, you got the hottest Airbnb in town. This is like, you got the hottest thing going. People is going to give the last of what they got to try to get it. This is like, women don't go without the hair and nails done. Like, they going to keep, no matter what, they could keep their hair and nails done. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Well, this is working nicely for you. That's what I see. This is working really nicely for you. Let me see some more with this. 2 of Pentacles with that Knight of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles and the Death. Yes, you already closed the cycle out. Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. Yeah, Spirit said you had to do what you had supposed to do. Thank you. They're like, it's so nice to see you doing what we asked you to. Finally. I heard finally. So that means before you didn't do it. But now you've done it enough times that you've gotten good at it. So they're like, giving you a throwback memory. Like, remember when you would never listen and we used to tell you to just let that stuff go and you didn't ever listen, and now look at how far you came. Why? Because you figured out how to let the stuff go. Then I told you so. This is like a big told you so from Spirit. Is that the word for today? I told you so? That part. Well, let me see. With the expansion, the Queen of Swords. There we go. We'll cut it off. Give yourself a break. Okay, chilled and healed. From what? The 3 of Swords, yeah. And you can keep that. You can keep that wedding cake. I heard you can keep that wedding cake. Queen of Swords. I'm like, yeah, no. Okay, because I know exactly what I want. I'm in chill mode. I'm beyond that. I heard I'm beyond the need to be owned. I'm beyond the need to be somebody's property. I heard. Okay, let me see what else. The World. See, I heard where they are so distant from where you at. You're beyond that level. What's up, Hermit? I see you, baby. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune, and it's good for you around here. It's good for you around here. You've moved beyond some sort of concept. You moved beyond some sort of concept, and now it's like where you're headed. You already did. I see you already accomplished so much. Like I said, you already have the keys. You already have the keys of love. You already have the keys to the universe. I'm hearing you already got the keys to the kingdom. But you're about to hit another elevation. As you're hitting this elevation, whatever it was that used to matter so much, it's not gonna matter so much, because you can see things from another perspective, one that's not as controlled and dominated by being somebody property, and the one that's not as controlled and restricted. Thank you, restricted by being controlled and dominated. Okay. Somebody's going to stop letting other people tell them what to do. I see that too. Okay. Because you had the keys the whole time. Absolutely. With the Judgment card to help you out here, the Magician, okay? A trickster, the salesman, okay? And the Knight of Swords. I heard, yeah, now you can see right through a salesperson. Now you can see right through somebody's gimmick. I heard you can see right through the presentations, because you realize that the presentations are just that, just a presentation. It's something to show you. Oh, okay. And that nobody ever suspects that. Nobody ever suspects that you could see beyond their excited look. You can see what's right in, what makes them up, what they are composed of. They weren't ready for that. They weren't ready for that. Okay. And I don't feel like we're talking about one specific person, just so you can get the feel of the way I'm seeing it, the way I'm being shown it. This is a bunch of people. They don't even know each other. It's just the energy you've been dealing with. That you used to fall for the BS all the time in this energy. And you just, all of a sudden, you flip the script on this energy, and you respond completely differently now. Because you did it enough the way you used to do it, being tricked, being stumped, being caught up. Yeah, because about your value, about your worth, about being owned by somebody. You just needed to be somebody's precious china plate up in the cabinet. No, you did not. I heard I didn't come for that. Now I get it. Okay, so that idea is over. I'm not trying to be nobody's plate in the china cabinet. If you thought that, you got another thing coming, because I got me on the physical, and I got me on the love, and I just got me like nobody else. And oh yeah, did you hear the part where I said I got me? Is that the word for today, me? I got me? I got you, babe. No, I got me, babe. I got me, babe. They said I got me, babe. Okay. Let's see what else. In the perfection, the Knight of Swords. 9 of Swords, okay? With the 9 of Wands. Okay, it needed to end. It needed to change on the physical and the spiritual, okay? And because, listen, whatever it was, yeah. The perfection was a lot of stuff had to be cut off. They might want you, but that don't mean it's good for you. That doesn't mean it's healthy. Yeah, there's the devil and there's God. If there's a better way to say it, it's the devil against God. Listen, this is saying you faced your fears to overcome the battle. You didn't fall for the same thing that used to keep you in shackles, in fear, in stuck, feeling cursed, feeling like you were just not worthy, not loved. Like, then this is where you came to Jesus. You got the message. Okay, you changed your frequency. You were busy looking at what was in front of you. Now you changed your frequency. That's what I see here. You had to change your frequency because something it's done day. It's D-Day. It's finish day. Yeah, it's over. Why was it over? Because you stopped doing certain things that self-sabotage yourself in this process. That made you this Queen of Keys. But now there's another elevation coming for you. In that other elevation, you're going to beautify your life. And this is ideas about people who's throwing a tantrum. Oh, they throwing a fit. They don't like it. And we don't have to worry so much about that. Let their mom spank them. Don't get no charges by whooping somebody else's kid's ass, because that's going to get you in trouble. And let their mama deal with it. If you had a house full of children, let's say you got 10 kids. And your 10 kids, you come home, you've been to work, right? And you always tell your kids, I'll deal with it. You got any problems with your siblings, you let me know when I get home. Instead, you get home, they all got the child tied down to a chair. They got the child, they whooping the child with the belt, trying to play like they the boss, like they the parent up in here. But you already told them not to be doing that mess, right? And so that's the same as this energy. Let mama deal with them. Let mama deal with them. In other words, for somebody here, there's an experience here. One of the part of your perfection of this energy where you would self-sabotage yourself all the time was worrying about what they doing over there. All those other people over there. Even the ones who want to get on here and talk stuff, right? And matter of fact is, it's not your job to punish them. It's not your job to be so worried about what they doing. What about what you doing? They're like, what about what you doing? Like, why are you so worried about who's over there? God doesn't like you for what you're doing. Jesus hates you for what you're doing. Mom and Dad's gonna whoop your tail. I'm gonna whoop your tail because Mom and Dad are here. If they were here, they would whoop your tail. So I'm gonna whoop your tail. That's the same. It's the same. It's the same energy. No. They said, no, ain't no need to do all that. Your job is to just come out here and be awesome. Recognize where you at. It's not your job to correct everybody. Everybody has their own path to follow. And that is how you perfect this. This is the design that beautifies it. So you perfect it by just, listen, I'm going to tend to my own garden. I'm going to mind my own business. And then you beautify it by put a little love in your heart. Yes, BD, what's up? Put a little love in your heart. And the world will be a better place and a brighter place. Yeah, when the child get in trouble for busting up things in the house, for not doing what they're supposed to do, it's not their siblings' job to give them a whooping. It's not their siblings' job to discipline them, right? This child, what they did was actually more dangerous for them because there's no other people in the place. There's nobody else around. The child did it to themselves. I heard they didn't even do nothing to you. I heard they didn't even do nothing to you. Okay. So the way you do it is you let it, you're like, oh yeah, I'm not touching that. I heard I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Thank you, Paula. And 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles energy. Like, yeah, I got other things to do. I'm not getting involved in all that over there. You just stay in your power. You just put a little love on it. Okay, you give it some sun. You give it water. What you want to grow, not what you don't want to grow. So you're not over here worrying about what somebody else going on. You're over here focused on, I already plateaued at this Queen of Keys level. In other words, I've gone pretty much as far as it looks like I'm going to go. What's next? You just looking like, what's next in this? Okay, and then it's shown to you somewhere where you've been holding on to a connection or an idea, most likely is a connection, where this connection it just don't agree with you, and you're like, man, I don't really want to do this. It seems like it's going to be hard. But at the end of the day, I can't help but see the deceptions. I can't help but see the lies. I see what's got to go. And this is like, I got to use a good product, not a bad product. I got to build it up wisely, not something negatively. Because remember, the spread we're doing is one about nail art. You're not going to add in some cheap product that's going to mess up the whole job. Likewise, this situation is like a cheap product that's going to mess up the whole job. So whether it's with a person or whether it's in a situation, because it's different for all of you, but Spirit is giving it to me in this example, no cheap products. We're not using MMA acrylic up in here because it's damaging to the natural nail. And so likewise, somebody, if you bring this home, if you continue forward with this, if you get involved and tie yourself to something like this, because you just got to be free, baby. Yeah, this is not freedom. This is exactly the opposite of the freedom you were looking for, hoping for, banking on. Oh, okay. So then you're like, hold on, don't believe me, just watch. I'm going to go ahead and make this work. Don't even trip. I got me. Okay, because it was about me. I heard it was all about you. Okay, it was all about me. So this is how you seal the deal. You go on then. You do exactly what you said you were going to do. Mind your business. You're all cleaned up. You got your tool. You're ready for new stuff. Okay, you handling business. You're ready for that new elevation. You got your journal ready to take notes. You got your mind teachable, ready to receive new information. Okay, you got your mind open, ready to have different types of experiences than what you had before, because whatever was there, it was just not, you had to let it go. That you had to give yourself that peace time to really process the pain that you went through. You gave yourself a time off. You separated yourself from the others, okay? And this gave you room so that your expansion really could be real. You had to expand your energy I heard in solitude. You had to expand your energy on your own. And the thing of it is, the way you did this was wise, because you separated from anything that would contaminate that before you did it. Any type of manipulations, any type of deceptive energy, all that. And then whatever you separated from, like the old ideas, like that just doesn't work anymore. Where this is about you having some sort of epiphany that changes your lifestyle. There's no turning back. It's like it's completely replaced some other idea that you have. Okay, anywhere this is about you cutting off somebody who came in your life, manipulations and tricks through and all that junk. Yeah, they did not see that coming. That's the one thing they didn't thought that you were going to do. In other words, whatever they think that they're bringing to your life, whatever they have a control mechanism. Is it money? Is it sex? Is it time? Is it the car? Is it the house? What the fuck is it? Because somebody here think that they got you by the balls is the way I heard it. And ladies, we wear ours pretty big right here on our chest. I'm just saying. We all got them. And somebody thought they had you by yours. And then you just slipped away. I heard like a greased up, I don't know what, but something greased up just slipped right out. Yes, they're saying that. Okay. 7 of Cups. Dang, where'd you do that from? I ain't never seen you do nothing like that. In all the book of plays you got, that's the one play that I didn't know you had. Oh, yeah, you threw somebody for a loop. They didn't see that come. They thought they knew exactly what you was going to do. I heard because you could see through people's illusions. People are looking at what you're doing, and you know that people are looking at what you're doing. So you do things real, I hear precise, real specific, surgical. I heard surgical maneuvers. You got surgical maneuvers. The way you're operating in this life is surgical maneuvers. So what's happening is, yeah, you getting some more ideas. You getting some more ideas on exactly what to do, okay? This Christmas. Okay, yeah, that's what I heard. Queen of Wands energy out in the cold. And you're out. They're out, and you're just like, I'm just going to mind my business. Go ahead and be mad about it if you want to. What you expected me to do? Exactly what did you expect me to do? I heard exactly what did you expect me to do? 2 of Swords. Talk about a confirmation. No, you can't come have none of this turkey, ham, tofu, whatever you eating. I'm just Queen of Wands. I can't believe. And somebody is really upset that they ain't gonna be around you on Christmas. The problem is you have figured some stuff out. You realize that you were the one with the keys, okay, to the kingdom. This is your throne room. This is my castle. You can't just be all in my castle. Somebody here can't be all in your castle. But I love being in your castle. I bet you do. I bet you do. My castle's nice, ain't it? Nice sled. But this is my castle. You don't have entry no more. It's like somebody used to have a palm access. They're just showing me this. Somebody used to have biometric access. They do not anymore. They do not anymore. No more biometric access. It doesn't work. And you're not home anyways. I heard you're not home anyways. You got places to go, people to see. Yeah. You gonna go circulate some more of this energy. Okay. Oh, Lord. Well, I heard, well, who or what are we talking about now that I should pull from the deck? So let me see the who or what. Who or what of this? Who or what are we talking about? Give me the who or what of this. Thank you. The who or what of this is your ex. God dang, how much simpler does it get? Your ex job, your ex lover, your ex location, your ex career field, your ex ideas, whatever you exed out, Professor X. Somebody got a Professor X collectible toy and you've been thinking about your... That's super specific. How dare you? Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck with the X? Is the Libra energy. Oh, somebody's Libra X. Okay, somebody's X. Somebody found their balance. Okay, yeah, this is the X that's meeting their justice right now. That's the way this really looked with the Judgment card of it. Somebody being weighed and scored based off of the weight that they carry out here, based off of the weight that they carry, based off of the weight that they bring, based off of who and what they are. They're like being measured up by their soul. There's a heart weight lighter than a feather. What the word for today? What is the word for today? X. Exit out. X. Okay. There's something about this. So the baby drew the tree, right? But there's this window next to it, and it's got the moonlight out there and everything. So the window's clearly open. However, it almost looks like there's this darkness that's trying to come to the Christmas tree. Somebody gonna have a really dark Christmas because they X themselves out of a whole situation that they really wanted to be in, but now they mad because they can't be there no more. They ain't gonna be there no more. I heard, so when they start to act up and act up, you could get smacked up. That's what I heard. When they start to act up, they could get smacked up. Smacked with the block. Smacked with the block. Oh, smacked with the block. One more time for emphasis. We already did that 3 times, okay? One more time for emphasis. Yes, please and thank you. Act up. You could get smacked up. Block. That energy. That's the energy. Wow. I feel like we need a little bit more. Show me why. I have the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. There's something here for you. Show me clearly these energies, please and thank you. Show me both sides of the table, the energy in between what they need to know and where they need to go. With this. Let's see what we got. Okay. Perfect. Interesting. I got 5 cards. Okay. So on one side of the table, look at you. Listen to the silence. Finding inner wisdom with the owl energy. Okay. Other side of the table, the eagle. Soar high, lead with clarity and vision. Somebody finally can see the truth. I heard somebody can finally see the truth. Enduring difficulties with the camel in between. Endure difficulties with patience and resilience. You finding wisdom from these difficulties. Okay, what you need to know. The deer, be gentle with yourself and others. Don't be so mean. Why you gotta be so cruel? Well, don't you know I'm human too? What? Okay, let me see the 16 with the cat. As the guidance, what you need to do. Cultivate your independence and intuition. So there's that energy. And the one of the reasons I love using this deck is because they're directional. The ones are looking to the past, you need to be looking to the future. You already learned from the past, so now you use that independence and intuition to move forward. Okay, the owl is not gonna fly with this eagle. They don't fly together. We don't hunt the same. I heard we don't even hunt the same. Okay. I see that you've been through the difficulties you needed to go through in a situation. You have been very gentle in this. You've been very gentle in this, and then you're trusting intuition and your independence, okay? And you've been moving slowly and steadily. So it took you a while to get the keys. But you got the keys. The keys are yours. You're the owner. You're the one who's in charge. You're the big boss in this. Somebody else can see what they walked away from now. Great. Are we done receiving these kind of messages yet? Because I'm kind of done. Like, doing this makes me just want to not record for a while. I'm so done talking about people from the past. Yeah. Done talking about people from the past. Yeah. That's exactly what people from the past are like. Yeah, no, I know what it is, and now I don't have anything. Well, what can I tell you? I heard I already told you everything. I told you everything before I let you go. I let you know that I was going to let you go if you keep playing these games with me. I heard. I let you know that I was going to let you go if you kept playing these games with me. So, no. I'm chilling now. I heard that's not my problem. I heard I didn't put you there. I didn't put you there. It ain't my fault. Get out the way. It ain't my fault. Somebody need to get out of the way because it ain't your fault. That's what you say. Let me see some more. Yeah, a little bit more for you before we get on out of here, because we got some more business to tend to today. Thank goodness. Yay, yay. What do we have? Why the owl showing up? Tribe side of the fence. Well, it's tribe side of the table. But you said fence. It's usually a table when we talking. We'll be at the talking table. No, there's a fence. It's not a talking table. There's no close proximity to the home either. See? Look. Guarded, safeguarded, held up. Your love keeps lifting me higher is the energy. Like your love is lifting you higher, okay? Yeah, and somebody is not, but like, hold on, I need you to give me some of that, what you got. Yeah, what they doing. You like, I do this on my own, thank you very much. Why? Because I deserve it? Because I deserve to be treated well? Because I deserve to honor my position? Because I've been putting in time to get here. You think I'm just going to walk away from everything I built up right now just to replace you with it? King of Cups, but I love you. I bet you do, and I love you too. But no, that's not going to work. I heard, but no, that's not going to work for me. Let me see why the eagle showing up on the other side of the table. See? This is exactly what I saw when I saw that 5 and the 1 Ace of Pentacles. They want you to give what you got. Give me yours. I need your money. I need your time. Come give me some. Give me your money. Give me your time. Come give me some. No, I'm not doing that. Don't go breaking my heart. Listen, you broke your own heart. I'm not. What you mean if I don't give you what I got was mine? I've been working to build this up. And if I don't give it to you, then you going to try to guilt trip me about breaking your heart? Are you kidding me right now? I'm good. You're like, I see this. I see this manipulation tactic right here. Like, maybe we could be friends, but that's about it. I heard that's about it. Other than that, you're going to break your own heart. Oh, let me see why the camel is here. Oh, because it's dry in the desert. It's dry in the desert. Ain't no water over here. I got to go in this situation. Yeah, because I already learned this in the past of summer, trying to hold on to that ass. That's what I heard. Yeah. Hermit energy. Yeah, you're like, but you don't need to know where I'm at. Over there with the Emperor. Talking about, but I need you to stay here. Do what I say. Somebody trying to, the Emperor just screaming control issues over there. Somebody got some control issues. They need to get that handled because it's not my problem. I'm not going to deal with it. Oh, you thought you could control me. They say, oh, you thought, that's what you said? Oh, you thought you could control me. Okay. And then let's see with the deer, be gentle with yourself and others. We had the 2 of Cups. You came sweet, soft, shared your cup of love, but that's over. 10 of Wands. Oh, that's done. Okay, Queen of Swords. Yeah, limits and boundaries now. Like, I got love, but I got all kinds of limits and boundaries. And they just keep hoping you're going to change your mind, let your guard down or something like that. Let me see in the guidance with the cat, talking about cultivating your independence and your intuition. And there you go again. Queen of Keys energies. I got this. I got the gold in my hand. Well, I'm going to put it in somebody else's hand. But give me your gold, the King of Swords. Give me your gold. Somebody wants the ex to pay them. Somebody wants their ex to pay them. Well, you're going to have a long, hard fight trying to do that. You don't get paid around here. Well, but I think I deserve it. And you're like, yeah. I worked for this long before you came along. I already was the master of this before you got here. I heard, don't play yourself. This is what I have for you at this time. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Until next time, sending you so much love, peace, and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. And that's all, folks. And I'm out. Maybe.